Well, quickly, this is a response to a discussion that was happening on Facebook about the value of recordings in their different formats over the period of time. And I was looking at all the commentaries of these different Facebook commentaries based on, I guess, age. Actually, some people being younger than I am, and so they had different kinds of experiences with LP or CD. So I kind of looked at the summation of all these thoughts, and I've kind of put together my experience of what I think was interesting about these reflections, especially in the 21st century, and the nature of improvised music and jazz on the internet, and the news sites that are coming up, and how we are primarily dealing with these new types of technology as opposed to previous technologies. Uh, and these technologies has to do with the idea that technology is in improvised music and jazz has advanced since the beginning of this century, of the previous century, considering the fact that improvised music or instrumental music was instrumental in bringing music to people's homes. That's the fundamental issue here. And the recordings were fundamentally meant to be played in homes, and fundamentally musicians were selling uh, recording equipment. In fact, without the recordings, people would never buy recording equipment. I mean, people uh, wouldn't buy radios, or they wouldn't buy sound systems to hear music. So the whole issue is the relationship between the record and the home cinema system, home entertainment unit that at the time. So that goes with the radio, and then it goes with the record player, eventually with the sound systems, eventually with the home cinema systems. The whole idea that the home entertainment unit has expanded over the last 110 years fundamentally. Now with the internet being another big home entertainment, or home education, and so forth. So the record, the music records actually started out as fundamentally how to buy in fact equipment, and we were selling, musicians were fundamentally selling equipment. It's like to play piano was the same. It was the same issue. You would buy a play piano and put it in your house and buy some rolls. So consequently, musicians, or recorded musicians, fundamentally, those few who did record, or those few who were actually in the recording industry, had a chance to record. Not every musician, composer, songwriter had a chance to publish his music, either in paper form or in recorded form. Now, with the growth of this type of technology, the internet and instant publishing, which is what I'm doing here fundamentally, is publishing my thoughts on YouTube. These platforms are more different than the previous platform. In the use of records as a art object, it's absolutely different than seeing it as an artifact, an audio artifact. If you have a record of John Coltrane, which just happens to be dead at the moment, and you happen to have a record that John Coltrane made in 1950 on vinyl, and if you have the same record on a CD, then you actually have an artifact. In fact, you have an audio artifact of a particular time and a particular place to the next generation, because the people of that generation might have bought this record or not. So these are kind of audio archives that are now being presented on the internet, especially here at YouTube. And the early beginnings of YouTube presenting music and albums that some YouTube members put up, and YouTube didn't want to pay recorded artists for their works that were on that the user was putting up. Since the user is the collector of the music, I mean, he's the one who's bought the album, and he felt that he was sharing that music with other YouTube people. This became an issue of copyright problems of what the internet is. YouTube, Facebook, all these, MySpace, are all confronted by the fact that if you want to put music up on the internet, you have to respect the copyright owner. In user-friendly videos, which I think are quite interesting in terms of people putting up music and putting up videos that they feel relate to the music. This is what I think is interesting. Whether you like to buy an LP or CD, or the sound quality has improved with technological developments, digital technology. And that has improved across the entire line. And now we're looking at the visual aspects of music and how it might be visualized. And those are the 21st century concepts. What YouTube and other video sharing, music videos and stuff like that, or what the possibilities are. So in terms of pure music on a CD, the 21st century, I would assume, would be the DVD would be the next step in the evolution of music and images. This is only because we have now the technology in which to bring this over. The performance is one aspect of it, and so I'm going to sign off here.